The 41-year-old MMA promoter, Xu Xiaodong, is hotter than most professional MMA fighters with his unapologetic style in challenging and defeating many Chinese Kung Fu masters. A bit of background story if you haven't been on the internet except watching my channels, thank you very much. Many people in China believe after years of Kung Fu training with Qi, the masters possess an inner power, supernatural powers. If you find it hard to relate, just imagine yourself like believing in Santa when you were a child. Many Asian people grew up reading novels, watching movies, seeing these Kung Fu masters perform fascinating, inspirational Kung Fu skills. With their Qi. Because of this cultural belief, many self-proclaimed Kung Fu masters describe themselves the same. In fulfilling these fantasies, they attract students and people would buy it. And this is what pissed Xu Xiaodong off. Xu Xiaodong, aka Mad Dog. He saw these Kung Fu masters as fraud. And the only rightful thing to do was to expose them by kicking their ass on the internet one by one with his MMA skills. He started by trash talking these people on social media, then fight them if they accept the challenges, and defeat them with ease. Some fights only took 20 seconds to finish. The other one combination, 2 punches, 1 kick, that was it. Right after the first fight, Xu Xiaodong's social media channel blew up. It went viral. It blew up. So did his life. He was accused of despising Chinese culture. He received numerous threats and tremendous social pressure. According to Xu Xiaodong, he was sued for calling a grandmaster a fraud, and the court ordered him to pay damages. Additionally, his Chinese social credit rating was lower to the point where he can't rent a house, he couldn't ride on the train, catch a flight, or stay in certain accommodation. After he paid enough to get himself out of trouble, he continued his quest to expose even more Chinese Kung Fu masters and beat them up. Following Xu Xiaodong's video, some people concluded Kung Fu are fake. It sucks. The power of social media. So I think it's important for people like myself to speak out. For those who are new to my channel, I'm 4th degree black belt in Shotokan Karate. After that, I've been practicing Shitoryu Karate for the last 5 years, and I'm also practicing Muay Thai and Hapkido, the Korean version of Aikido. I have certain credibilities, but I'm not fixed or nailed to a particular style. After all Xu Xiaodong's fights, I noticed Kung Fu was discredited by these fake masters. Not so much by Xu Xiaodong himself, although he was the initiator. Consequently, people in China, including authorities, maybe fear that these videos are causing damages to Chinese culture and the reputation of China. I'm here to say, don't worry about it. This is only for the better good, and if it's causing any damage at all, it's only causing damage temporarily for the better good. Because Xu Xiaodong only exposed Kung Fu masters who claim they are masters but have no combat skills. He left the good ones alone. I'll explain more. Xu Xiaodong naturally promoted MMA because he owned an MMA gym, he's an MMA promoter, he promotes the fights. MMA means mixed martial arts. So I don't think he's a founder of MMA in China because MMA is not a style. MMA could be a brand, could be a certain brand though, like UFC for example, or One Championship. Kung Fu, similarly, isn't a style. Kung Fu just means martial arts, or more precisely, skills that take time to acquire. As far as I'm concerned, there's no one complete style in any martial art. Even as for karate sensei, I don't believe karate is complete. I don't think so because I know so. Take different styles of karate for example. I came from Shotokan, which is currently the biggest karate style, to Shitoryu, also pretty big, but I found I become intrigued with so many different missing ingredients in Shotokan. Now I'm doing Muay Thai, which is a very different striking martial art altogether. I am learning so much from the new martial art. I'm learning some seriously straightforward, very effective striking skills. Leg kicks, clenchings, you name it. But karate have its qualities. The footwork is exceptional. Because of the point system, it's very hard to even touch a skilled karate person. But they can almost hit you at will because their footwork and speed is so incredible. And there's more sweeping and takedown techniques you can use. In traditional karate, there's a lot more open hand techniques too. If you practice enough bonkai or hokekumite on regular basis. Hapkido or aikido, on the other hand, is a different combat skill altogether. Once you are caught on, you have full control and it is extremely lethal. Just like BJJ on the ground. There was a time when people were taught or would think karate is a Japanese martial art. Evidently, it came from Okinawa Island, and Okinawa martial art, all culture was heavily influenced by China. Those who knows karate and taekwondo also would know the hand kata, the 5 pian kata, and the basic forms of taekwondo are very similar. All these martial arts have shown its effectiveness in MMA stage. And all their roots can be traced back to Chinese Kung Fu. And let's not forget about the Cultural Revolution in China that wiped out most of the prestigious Chinese culture, the juicy stuff, including Kung Fu back in the days. For most people who want to see Kung Fu, you can probably see it in Shaolin Temple, where Jet Li came from. And there was also Yilong, the MMA Chinese monk.
Yeah, right eye. Beautiful. As it goes back to the legs, reload.
Hong Kong was not affected by Cultural Revolution, so we have people like Bruce Lee. Or Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan doesn't fight on the stage, but I'm pretty sure he can kick some serious ass. So is Donnie Yen, known as Ip Man, or some people call him IP Man. These Kung Fu masters can seriously perform. I think they can seriously kick ass without promoting the supernatural chi. Chinese MMA fighters are emerging left and right, with Kung Fu skills in their background like Sanda. It's only a matter of time we'll see more and more of them. In real fight, real Kung Fu fighters don't possess the full crane stance or insist on fighting in tiger or snake or drunken Kung Fu master style. Sorry to burst your bubble to your no belts and white belts. Martial art is a combat skill or a combat sport. If you are only doing the art without the martial, you are just dancing. Doing the choreography moves, imagining you are surrounded by enemies and you are kicking their ass one by one. You may think fighting looks like this. In reality, fighting looks like this. It's unpredictable, it's fast, it's rough, it's even ugly or bloody. It could be against the wall, it could be on the ground. I just want you guys to pay attention to the sportsmanship here at the end of the fight. This is what real sportsmen look like. People who are used to fighting, people who are used to sport fighting, this is how they react. Same as how Yilong would react. No complaining, no suing each other, no pretend you didn't lose. Just very straightforward, winning or losing. To be able to fight, your training should include strength, power, speed, reaction, stamina, techniques, footwork, and a lot of sparring that will teach you to fight freely using the skill you learn from repetitive drills. If you're not doing that, you are doing a choreography. It's a good workout, but you are not necessarily learning how to fight. In summary, Xu Xiaodong only brought the truth to people, so people don't spend their lives learning something with a false sense of security or success. Those masters did, otherwise they would not even accept the challenge Xu Xiaodong brought onto them. Xu Xiaodong did not destroy Kung Fu completely or Chinese culture. The new generation Kung Fu masters will show their skills on the modern MMA stage more and more in the coming years. People will soon talk less and less about which style you are in. People will ask more and more about who you are training with, who is your coach, which club are you training in, and the intensity you are training in. If you like to watch more martial art videos in depths like this, be sure to subscribe, click the notification bell button, click like, and post your comments down below. I'll see you next time.